Hello and welcome back to another episode of Be a Quirky Writer. Now, I know that recently I haven't been uploading videos on the channel. Let's just say that things in life tend to happen, and especially in my life they tend to happen a lot. Anyway, I also realized that this channel should be dedicated to speaking about literature and writing and whatnot, but I usually don't tend to do that. I mean, in passing from time to time I speak about those things, but then again I go on tangents and start rambling on about stupid shit. So you know what? Today I'm going to do the exact same thing. And today, gamers unite! Hear my call! Today we are going to be speaking about Halo and also about its adaptation. And also about first-person shooters in general and possible TV series adaptation. So a bit of this, a bit of that, as usual. Now, I'm a bit tired because I also just tried to actually do the same video, and pretty much my webcam decided to go full fisheye, so it's just like my face up in the camera, and I could not use that footage, so here I go again talking about the same thing yet again. Fun. Anyway, recently, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, the Halo TV series, yes, it exists, ended. And oh my god, was it a clusterfuck. Well, it was adequate as a series, but oh my god, the first episode, and I believe that a shitstorm from all the gaming community just piled on the insults because Master Chief takes off his fucking helmet. You would ask anyone that played the game, the first one or even the other installments of the Halo universe, and they would, if you would ask them, would you think it's a good idea to make Master Chief take off his helmet? And they would all just reply, fuck no, why would you do that? Anyway, probably many things have been said about this. They did say that it does not tie within the lore, but we don't care about that. We do not care about lore. We are gamers, and especially FPS gamers. Yes, we like a decent story, but we are there for mindless action, mindless shooting action at that. Just put Master Chief if you want to, just make him a Deus Ex Machina or whatever, and make him arrive in the correct moment, kill off the aliens and just resolve the situation, and that's it. And then you can concentrate on all the other Spartans, because as I remember, there was a corps of Spartans, so different engineered soldiers that could have their own story. You could create a story. You can, I don't know, even follow the ODST story, because I remember that was pretty good. You can do anything. Just don't make, please, in the name of God, and I cannot emphasize this enough, don't make Master Chief take off his fucking helmet. Anyway, enough about that. How about how you adapt something? They did one thing they did correctly, and they did adapt a first-person shooter using, from time to time there are like 2 or 3 action scenes which are really good, using a first-person perspective. So you have the main character who, and you are seeing things through his perspective, and he is shooting and doing all those action-packed sequences and whatnot, and it's good. But here's the fact. It had been done before. And also, again, gamers, hear me, because if you have played FPS once upon a time, then you would probably remember this name. Doom. In 2005, someone decided to make a movie, and it was called Doom. I don't remember if it was a good movie, but they did use, at the time, so like more than 15 years ago, they did use the first-person perspective in a first-person shooter-inspired video. Damn, that was a mouthful. Anyway, and also, very important in my opinion, for the ones that actually appreciate cinema and actors and their careers, that movie was with, it featured both Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Karl Urban. So, you know what, I'm just going to, the scene of which I'm speaking about, I'm just going to put it in the description of this video. Just go and watch it if you're interested. So anyway, I started thinking about different adaptations and different ways to adapt things, or better yet, different characters that would be way better suited to adapt within a series. Because here's the thing, what the Halo series, TV series, tried to do was to humanize Master Chief. And in my opinion, that doesn't work well with him. I mean, I get what you're trying to do, but Master Chief in the games just grumbles, he says a couple of things, but then he just arrives on the planet, starts shooting aliens, starts shooting the Covenant, starts shooting anything that moves, and then mission complete, he just takes his Pelican and goes back home. And that's Halo. Obviously, there's more complexity to it, but I don't care about that. I care about mindless fun, as 95% of the people. So, they did try to humanize him and also to give him some quips and some remarks and some sass. Now there are tons, and I mean metric tons of characters that are way better suited for this purpose. And two, in my opinion, come to mind. One is beloved Duke Nukem, the Duke. I'm just gonna put his photo here somewhere. I mean, just look at the guy. He has his sunglasses, he has his cigar, and you see he has this belt on him, and usually he keeps like his shotgun shells, but from time to time he would keep like a cigar and he would just take the cigar, flick it, and flick a light, and then just smoke his cigar and deliver very either dirty, inappropriate, or stupid jokes. And that's the character. That's all you need. Just put in a plot that could be anything from ravaging aliens to mutants, hybrids, AIs, I don't know, monsters, whatever. Whatever, I don't care about the plot. Make him shoot something, and that's it. You have yourself a perfect TV series, right? Perfect. You have yourself those 2 or 3 seasons of mindless fun, people will enjoy it, you will make your ratings, and that would be it. And also, the second character which I'm going to tell you about, his name is Sam, and he is very serious. Now, Serious Sam, the first encounter, the second encounter, and why not even the second game? After a certain point, it gets it's still adequate, but it's not like the first ones. Serious Sam was a first-person shooter game, which in those days, I don't even remember the year, it was fucking hilarious. It was fucking good. It was good to play. It felt good. It was a first-person shooter. Obviously, I'm remembering it with nostalgia, but it was a good game. And you know why? Because the character was sassy as fuck. He would say stupid shit, and that would be the end of it. He would just shoot things endlessly, like, oh my god, where there are so many enemies. End of the room, end of the level, next level, end of the level, finish the game, yay, kudos. That's it, and that's all you needed. But here is why Serious Sam was such a good character. You see, his one-liners were memorable, and I still remember them to this day. In the first one, when he grabbed like any kind of weapon, he would usually deliver a catchphrase. So it went like, I don't know, you would grab yourself a chainsaw and he would say, "Look, Ma, I'm Lumberjack." And that just got to me. Like, he would swap from a single barrel shotgun to a double barreled one, and he would say, "Double your gun, double your fun." Upon picking up the minigun, maximum pleasure. It was just that fucking good. And that's what got to me. That's why I liked that game. And also, the enemies. Because mostly they were like, I don't know, not mutants, but more on the lines of monsters. And okay, you're shooting monsters, who cares? But the first enemies that you encounter within Serious Sam, you get to this field and you hear a distinct shout. Like very ominous, like "Arr!" So okay, first person shooter logic. You just start turning around. Where the fuck are the enemies? Let's just see who is it that I'm supposed to shoot. And then you see the fucking enemies. And I shit you not, you see these guys. You see this headless enemies, kamikaze enemies, one bomb in one hand, another in the other, and they are shouting. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You don't know how they are shouting, why they want to kill you. Well, probably you know it if you actually listen to the story or read the lore, but you don't care about that. You just see these enemies, you laugh to yourself, and then you start blasting. And that's what you need. That in a TV series, in my opinion, would be just the mindless fun that you would need. Anyway, that's I think that that's enough for today. I rambled on quite a lot. I hope to see you in the next video. Hopefully I will be in the mood to make one, I don't know, within the next month or so. Don't forget to breathe, don't forget to smile. Have a nice one. Until next time.